Hello, all. Good evening. So, welcome to today's Bank Nifty analysis. So, let's get started. First, let us look at dollar index chart on a daily time frame. So, dollar index, as we are seeing, is still in a downtrend and it is consolidating, around its support region. So, till dollar, for this entire move, I mean, for the previous swing which it has given, until it doesn't cross this at least this 50% level. So the trend is still down from the dollar's perspective. At least first it has to take out the 38%, 50%, and then we can think of any reversal from the dollar index. But till that time, dollar index is still in a downtrend. And this week is a very big week from the global macros because we have the Fed's interest rate decision. So we have it on Wednesday tomorrow night. So market is awaiting this interest rate decision from Fed tomorrow. So again, that's why the macros are pretty much muted. Dollar is moving up in anticipation to the rate hike. So that's the context. But still, overall, if you see from the intraday perspective, also, a dollar was trying to inch up. So this was creating a kind of neutral to negative sentiment in the market, but still overall dollar is still in the downtrend. So the bigger direction for dollar is still down, and market is probably trying to factor in the 25 basis points hike, which most likely would be the case. So anyway, our markets as usual, as we discussed, it is bullish, and this overall structure which we discussed last time. So our market is Bank Nifty especially is moving in this rising channel. And one thing is, we need some kind of retracement for this, upswing. So, for example, when I talk about retracement, see for this move, we saw a retracement and then we, went higher. So, like this, for this swing, some retracement and then a direction further higher is what I am at least expecting from the price perspective. But you never know, markets if they, are bullish, it can continuously go up, but overall it is still a positive bias and consolidating on the top. Coming to the order flow, as we can see that the order flow, on the first candle was pretty good. This itself confirming that the bullishness is still intact in the market, but it doesn't mean that the markets will continue to go high. So it is taking a consolidation. It is doing some time based correction. So it is spending time at the highest level. And as we can see, the first candle was bullish, and then price started to reverse, and then this was a good standard order flow setup which we normally discuss. The price is, despite the increasing delta, is not able to move up, and in fact it is happening at the demand zone, the point where it gapped up and it went higher. So at this point, we are able to see a limit buying condition. So a good trade, I think, was presented at 10:30 a.m. and then price came back to the day's high. But at the day's high, as you can see, we get a shooting star type of candle, and we see a loss of delta also. And then you can see that the delta starts to decrease. So probably the price is kind of taking resistance at the day's high and around these zones especially. So no major intent from the big players to take the market higher than this level, and this can be easily observed from the OI because 43,500 is where the price took resistance today, and this was mostly intact. From the overall OI also, 43,500 had huge call OI which did not unwind much, and on the intraday OI also 43,500, as well as later 43,400 also started to add on OI. So I mean, these two strikes as of now acting resistance for the market. So yeah, 43,500 being a psychological strike, is creating is adding resistance for today's up move. And as you can see, the price never again came back to that level. You can see the high mark here, and it did not come back to that level. In fact, there's no much delta also, as you can see. Post these delta was almost same. There's no increasing delta, as you can see here. So price did a red doji, and then price almost closed at the same level. So price is just consolidating around the same range overall. the bullish gap up. It maintained the gap up. It filled the gap, immediately. Probably the first move was it was very fierce, in the sense that it filled the gap immediately and went up, and it was above beyond the Bollinger Band in the first 15 minutes itself. So already the price is stretched. So did spend a lot of time within this range, and yeah, there was nothing much of an opportunity, you can say, except at this 10:30 a.m. It provided a good trading opportunity. Apart from that, when you look at the OI, so the OI also was pretty much neutral, in the sense that neutral to positive bias in the first half, because we could see uh, both writing of calls and puts, but after maybe around 12:30, you can see that around 12:30 the puts started to reduce, and the calls started to increase. So this is where it was pretty much clear that Bank Nifty is not probably going higher beyond whatever days high it had clocked. So overall, this is just the normal unwinding. So let us see how the market reacts. So overall, market is still waiting for the Fed's interest rate decision. So a big week, uh, especially maybe tomorrow. Also, the price might just spend some time around the same range, and maybe day after, since it is the event is lined up tomorrow night. So for Thursday, we'll have a good expiry, is what I feel. And one more thing, one more point is, I want the price to uh, at least retrace back to this trend line, and then probably take off. So this is what I am seeing as a probability. Not sure what the price can do, but still, considering the bullish context and the Fed, it all depends on the Fed commentary about the future rate hikes. Most probably, it will be a 25 basis points hike, but markets are moving ahead and pricing it. So let us see. It depends on Fed's commentary overall. But overall, price needs a bit of retracement, and then a further up move is what I sense. So overall, a very flattish kind of day from the intraday perspective, because price maintained the gap, filled the gap immediately and maintained it. And in fact, Nifty was more bullish than Bank Nifty. So that's it. Nothing much to add today. Hope this analysis was helpful. Thank you.